Hello everyone, welcome to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to King Frostmare's The Scariest Videos Ever Caught by People. So, grab a snack, sit down, and enjoy. And remember to hit that subscribe and leave a like.
The following video was posted by Riemann8. The user states, "Something set off the security alarm on one of our properties 2 nights ago. This is the footage we found after nothing was stolen. People believe whatever was captured could have been a spirit from a different dimension. Let's take a look."
Interesting. A lot of people would, make the argument that a lot of people would make the argument that the figure walking by is just a camera glitch or something like that, but it was making noise and it set off an alarm.
Person seems to be walking through different rooms of the house and moving things around before he triggers the alarm and disappears into thin air. And as mentioned before, no signs of an intruder were found after. Strange, isn't it? The uploader swears that nobody was home at the time. I believe him. What could we be looking at here in your opinion? Pretty mysterious.
And now a big thank you to our today's video sponsor, Sandy Manor Idle Simulator. Sandy guys, make sure to download Sandy Manor Idle Simulator now for free. Use my link in the video description and in the pinned comment.
The following video was uploaded to the Paranormal Reddit section by user Phantom881999. He states that his dad had shared a video with him that he and the rest of the family found quite creepy. It was captured outside of his dad's workplace. The little workshop his dad is working at is located at a tiny walkway which leads through a forest area. They have heard a lot of weird noises during the years, but always thought of these as just being caused by wildlife. Today they saw something they couldn't quite explain.
I've seen this clip before. Sorry guys, I threw my back out last night. Did a bunch of recordings. I'm sitting on this chair too long.
Of course, they thought at first that they were seeing 2 regular people walking on the pathway, since it's proven that sometimes CCTV cameras can cause really strange artifacts in low-light conditions. However, the man swears that his colleague checked at the time and that no living soul was out in front of their shop.
Also, what normal person would move
what
like
could this have been? I couldn't
this?
answer that, to be honest.
It's like they have elongated arms walking down that path.
This video is quite the mysterious one. The story goes that it was recorded by a man who was on a nightly work-related trip. He was traveling on a field road outside of town, quite a few miles away from any other residential area for that matter. Based on his reports, he felt pretty weirded out after seeing something or somebody standing at the side of the road. But that wasn't everything. Moments after, something even stranger happened. Is that a person? Somebody with their back turned towards the dash cam?
Could be a monkey.
But now look into the night sky.
Yeah, that's the thing that I was looking at. Oh.
The driver of the truck was baffled, and of course, in his mind, he became witness of a UFO encounter that night. Could this be so?
I don't know. Yeah, given the rough playback from it, it could be manipulated. I don't know.
Did maybe an unidentified life form linger around at the side of the road? That's a scary thought. And how lucky of the man to capture this event on his dash cam that night. I mean, what else could this thing be? Most certainly related to that UFO.
Historic hotel.
Now we are taking a look at some recordings from the infamous haunted Jefferson Hotel, which is known for its many strange ghost sightings. They have several surveillance cameras installed in this old historic building to capture any possible strange activity. Last night, one of the hotel employees got a motion alert on his phone. Apparently, something was seen on one of the upstairs cameras, which was impossible, because nobody but him and his wife were at the hotel. And it was 4 a.m. in the morning.
Into the stairwell right here. I'm screen capturing, so just bear with the movement. So I went up to the stairwell here, and I'm looking down the hall, waiting to see for somebody. Noticed nobody was there, and then I went to tell my wife, because I wanted to tell her, hey, there's someone in the hotel. And then I started watching the footage back, and more, it looked like some type of apparition. I don't know. What had happened here is, if you look down at the green door back here, that's room 19, where most of our activity happens here at the hotel anyway. There it is. So to me, that was a person walking by. And I was like, okay. We searched the hotel. Like I said, nobody was there. So let me show it to you again.
Undoubtedly, we can see a figure walking by all the way in the back of the hallway. And like the man had stated, they searched the whole hotel, but could not find anybody. So, would it be too weird to think that we are seeing one of the many ghosts that are said to haunt the building? There has been another terrifying encounter though that took place when a group of guests stayed in the hotel overnight on the same floor. They were just talking to each other at the time, and something scared them from all across the hallway, just where we saw that figure walking by.
As I was watching the cameras, I noticed that they were talking to each other, and they all jumped back as if something was like yelling at them down the hall. You could see they were all scared. And so I pulled up the footage from the camera down the hall, which would have been down here because that's in the direction they were looking at. And this is what we captured. Listen to this. This is very creepy. So, did you hear that growl? That's what they heard.
Unfortunately, it will remain a mystery what exactly it was, if it was a growl from an angry spirit or something else. Speaking of old historic places...
And, that really tall, brave guy, as soon as he heard that growl, he hid behind his girlfriend. Yeah, that's the way to show her you're the man.
Time to see what our night guard Bailey has been up to lately. He works in an old theater and makes sure that nobody is intruding on the premises after closing hours. If you remember, he has captured a few eerie shadow encounters in the past. Like many times before, he could hear some inexplicable noises coming from different rooms in the back area of the theater. And this is when he started recording.
This is the basement. This is the green room. Anyone in here? Guess I can turn on the light. Hello. Alright. Wig room. Anyone in here? Bathroom.
The shower turns on and sends chills up my spine.
Whoa. Someone's in here. Yo, it's midnight. You...
Phone starts to glitch.
Someone behind that. Okay. All right. Let's see. There's gotta be somebody down here.
To nobody's surprise, Bailey did not find anybody that could have done this. He sometimes works with a colleague that, in his mind, could have easily turned on the shower and the lights, but he wasn't working that night. However, maybe something else was with Bailey in the shower area. Something that went unnoticed.
I don't see anything.
The viewer pointed this black object out, and Bailey said that no black object should have been placed there, so they were not sure if this could have been another shadow encounter. But he went live on his Instagram the night after, and might have captured another glimpse of the shadows that are dwelling in this theater. Hard to say what exactly this was, but if it wasn't his colleague, then it's very plausible that something paranormal had happened here.
Plus, that's a woman. I think he said his colleague was
another submission
another
to the
man.
Paranormal Reddit section. Uploader Bartram states, "My mother took this capture on one of the first nights my dad's barbecue restaurant had opened. We had multiple instances of paranormal type activity, but this is the only capture we ever saw something in. Sadly, the restaurant burned down within the first year of it being opened, and he sold the building off.
That's a
The
shame.
upstairs had been gutted years
That's
before
a
my dad
shame.
had bought the building.
Is that what we're supposed to be seeing?
A figure appears in the middle window.
I see
We
it
had
now.
been told that her name is Pula. This photo was taken in the fall time of 2013. The building itself was built in the early 1900s and supposedly at one point had a morgue on the top floor. So, do we think that's what we are seeing here? A possible apparition? Quite eerie for sure. Now we want to take a look at some updates on Jan Barari, who's living on a haunted cottage. She states that she had been away from her property for a while, yet she still got haunting motion alerts that showed the ghostly activity that was still unfolding there.
Ooh.
This happened not too long ago, and it was captured by the CCTV cameras in her home.
Yeah, that cat has no chill.
Jen was about to arrive back home and was quite a bit concerned for her cat after seeing this, understandably so.
I'm looking.
Hello.
Oh, I saw it. An apparition moves from this side to that side.
Is it possible that a dark shadow entity was standing right behind Jen in the dimly lit hallway? It would appear that Jen's return did not slow down the creepy occurrences in her home.
Things move, something of that nature. I don't know, there's the light outside. Here I am. Holy sh**. Did you guys just see that?
Oh, I thought that was her.
Something was clearly standing behind Jen and seemingly lifting its arm and waving at the young woman. How terrifying. So,
It's playing
do you
with her.
think it wanted to make contact with her? Or is it just playing games?
I think it's playing games.
Make sure to follow her case on her profile.
Ghostly hospital.
The following is a recording from user Terrolatente, who tells us that he is working at an old hospital that he believes to be certainly haunted. He's hearing strange voices on the hallways when no patient is supposed to be out anymore, and saw quite a few shadows over the past few months. Tonight, after hearing the voice of what sounded like a little girl, he pulls his cell phone out and started recording while he was strolling through the different corridors to catch the origin of these sounds.
Slow that down. Boom, right there.
You might have missed it, but the man
Oh, I
believes
didn't
that
miss
you can
it.
see the spirit of a girl here in a white dress. I thought at first that this was perhaps a garbage bin or medical equipment of some sorts, but the man states that nothing was placed in this room. I tend to believe him after seeing what their security system has captured the same night.
Hospital's haunted, man. It's a hospital.
A dark shadow apparition that is coming out of the wall and then hovering around on the hallway before it vanished into the wall again. I'm sure that we all can agree that something otherworldly was at play here. Really creepy.
Creepy peeker.
This was posted by user Amiralis91, and he tells us that in October 2020 he went to the abandoned Rolling Hills Asylum to take some photos. The place has tons of visitors claiming to have seen real ghosts. Amiralis states, "Went there with my fiance and 2 cousins. One of my cousins took this picture. I was standing right next to him when he took this, and there was absolutely no one in front of us or in that room. Scared us so bad when we got this role developed. It is evident that there's a lot of mysterious things going on.
Okay.
What of course grabbed my attention first was this creepy face, seemingly peeking out of the room to the left. Then there's also this weird light trail. And why is there a creep to the left? Then
Right there.
there's also this weird light trail. And why is there a creepy doll sitting on the chair? We'll never be able to know, but the poster swears that the face to the left was not seen at the time of this capture.
A Yeti?
This video was captured and shared by Andy Capt, who was on a trip with a friend the following day. He started recording when he saw something unusual in the distance on top of a mountain. Both drive this road a lot, so there should not have been any surprises with the landscape, that's for sure.
I remember this story.
What is it? It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over.
No.
It's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you seen what I've seen right now,
What's interesting is that whatever we are seeing here would have to be extremely tall, since this mountaintop is pretty far in the distance. Was it a tree perhaps? No, says the uploader. To this day they have no idea what they saw there that afternoon, and they never saw it again. Quite mysterious to say the least, don't you think?
Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next spooky video.